Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up before we drop into the video. Help the channel grow. So today we're going to make one of my favorite videos. Not much gets me excited and happy, but one thing that really gets me all excited is axes, hatchets. Love them, can't have enough of them. So today I got a review for you. Probably what I think, after looking for quite some time, the best hatchet slash axe for under $50 at the time of making this video. We're going to do a review of the Bushcraft, not German, can't pronounce that. I'm Norwegian and Irish, so German is not within my wheelhouse. I try. So this was made in Germany. First impressions of it, pretty nice. So we're going to dive into it and do a tabletop on it. Let's take a look. All right, jumping into this. So first off, pretty good fan of it. So I'm going to show you something. This looks really familiar, and I'm going to show you why. It's very familiar to one of my, if not my most favorite axe that I've owned or ever owned. And keep in mind, I have an axe that's worth about $200. This is the Cold Steel Trail Boss. Awful familiar. Looks very similar, doesn't it? I would say almost identical. And this is my favorite axe pattern. I find it bites good, it digs in good, it's easy to sharpen, and just, this is my favorite axe head. You know, it's got a not too big of a beard. It's got that nice fan pattern, but look at these. Almost identical. And I always end up going for this. I have some Grand Force, but honestly, I always end up going for this Cold Steel Trail Boss, and this is very similar. And this is what made me go for it, was this axe. So let's dive into this a little bit more. Up until now, this was all I had. This is a Grand Force Outdoorsman axe slash hatchet, but they call it an axe. But this was the smallest one I had, and this is really good. It's kind of between an axe, hatchet, and a tomahawk pattern. It's a very good little hatchet. But honestly, I don't use it that much because it's not really good for big expeditions and going out in the backcountry for a long time. So honestly, this very seldomly gets used. Now, I will start this out by saying the grain orientation on this could be better. Notice how we have proper grain orientation on this. Runs this way. The grain orientation on that, not so much. I mean, you're not really going to be waylaying on it and just beating the crap out of it, so it probably doesn't matter. But if you're a big stickler on that, one mark against this, and that's really the only bad thing I have to say about it. Now, for being something under $50, right at $50 with tax is what I paid for this. I love to see it when they stamp on the axe head. That's a very good sign of quality. Very good. The yellow, it's growing on me. Not my favorite, but I will say it's good. What I like is you can, for splitting, like if you've seen some of my other videos, for splitting small tinder for wood burning stoves, like pack stoves, this is really good for that. And if you really need to start getting into it and waylaying down on stuff, you know, you can get a good two-handed swing on this. That's what I like. Another criteria for me for hatchets is chickens. Now, what's the correlation? I used to have 30 chickens. Now, when you go to harvest your chickens and dehead your chickens, a good hatchet is very, very important for a clean, humane harvest of your chickens. And that's one thing that I will probably be using this for once we get resettled in and situated. We plan on getting some more chickens, so I may make a video on that. So, sharpness on this, not bad. Needs a little touch up, I will say. I probably will file on this just a little bit and bring it a little thinner edge on that to really test out the steel, get you a good strop, get you a good stone like I have, and you are good to go for sharpening this bad boy up. Weight-wise, not bad. Here's a good look at the tag for it. Very nicely seated on there. Not too bad. I will say that's a little high, but you know, hey, not bad at all. So I think this is a really good survival bushcraft pack axe. I think you will be able to be pretty happy with it, to be honest. I'm probably going to test this out in a video coming up next week. So stay tuned for that, and we'll give you a full field test review on this. I'm excited, but with stuff getting very expensive and inflation coming up, I think this is still a good option. This hatchet has been out for, I think, a few years from what I can tell on the company's website. So, you know, I haven't seen a whole lot of bad reviews. It has really good reviews on Amazon, so we're going to test it out. We're going to see how this handles on a trip. We're going to have a stove on this upcoming trip, and we're going to use a wax canvas tent. And so we're really going to test out the capabilities of this hatchet. I would definitely say if this is something you're looking for, this is a very strong contender. It's very nice. And it has a good feel up here for feather sticking. So yeah, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next video.